Hey friends, in this video we're going to be talking about how to save money / make money living on one income. I have been a stay-at-home mom for I think almost a year now, or exactly a year. In that time we have had to learn a lot of things the hard way. We have had to try different things in order to save money and not constantly take money out of our savings accounts. I will say the first 6 months of me being a stay-at-home mom, my husband only worked one job, and we were really poor during that time. Like every month we were pulling out of our savings account. After those first 6 months, my husband got a second job part-time, and then on top of that he also works like two kind of like side hustles. Technically we aren't one income, but we are without a doubt a low income family. So these are 15 things that you can do to save money / make money living on a lower income. The first one is thrift. As much as you can, thrift what you can, especially with kids' clothes. Kids' clothes can be very expensive. I went to the thrift store to pick up some winter clothes. So we went to our local thrift store specifically for kids, and we got $29 worth of clothes. And when I individually priced out the clothes on my own, we would have paid over $100 for the new not used clothes than going to the thrift store and buying them. The next one, I feel like people hear this all the time, but it is eat at home. Learn to cook and bake and all the things and eat at home. It is so much cheaper to just cook everything. If our family were to go out every single night for dinner, it would probably be $45 to $50. That is $600, around that, $600 every 2 weeks. And by eating at home and making our own food, making our own bread, all of those things, we save at least $300. Biggest tip is just eating at home as much as possible. Even just for like my husband and I to go out to lunch or dinner, it's like $30 just for the two of us, maybe more with tax. And that is a lot of money. I feel like this one is going to seem self-explanatory, but make use of the library. If you're anything like me, you like to read, you like to watch videos of like, okay, what's on my TBR? What should I put on my TBR? But a lot of times those videos really do encourage you to go out and buy those books. So I suggest, if you're trying to save money, if you're living on a lower income, utilize the library. It is a great way to read all the books you want to read without spending all the things you want to spend. So one thing I love about our library, I don't know if every library does this, but when you get your little receipt which tells you like when the books are due, it tells you how much you have saved at the end of like with all the books that you have. And I learned that almost every time I've gone to the library, like I will be saving like $30, $40 left and right simply from just getting books at the library. Also, this saves you from the heartbreak of buying a book that you think you'll absolutely love with all your heart, and then come to find out you actually don't love the book and you wish you never bought it in the first place. I talked about this one a few videos ago, but it is reusing your decorations every season. I know it is so fun to go to TJ Maxx and go to Marshall's and look at all their decorations and be like, oh, I need this, oh, I need that. But before you dive into getting all of those decorations, take a pause, look through what you already have, and reuse those decorations. Next one is more of how to make some quick money, and that is by selling clothes. But we're always decluttering and realizing that, oh, like I can probably sell this on Facebook Marketplace, or I can probably sell these clothes at like Poshmark or Depop or Plato's Closet, or if you guys have an Uptown Cheapskate, love Uptown Cheapskate. You can sell clothes there very quick for some easy cash to either set aside or use as your own personal spending money or whatever your need is. We have done this countless of times. I've said this again and I'll say it again, and that is work out at home. You do not need to go to a gym, a fancy gym, or just a gym in general. If you invest in some good weights at home, maybe some interchangeable weights, and some workout bands and a yoga mat, you can have a really good and efficient workout at home. We made this switch back when I gave birth to Gentry David. I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym anymore. I'm going to work out at home. And I have been doing that, and it works out well. Can absolutely work out at home. It is possible. There's so many free resources online, aka YouTube. There's so many wonderful YouTubers out there who curate epic routines to help you build muscle, stay lean, lose fat, all of the things. And you don't need a fancy gym to do any of that. This one is much less a practical tip, but this is just something to mentally keep in mind, and that is, it is not always cheaper to go for convenience. Convenience isn't always key. I think we're always looking for like the convenience factor in life, but if you're a low-income family, there are certain things that you might have to switch up in order to save money. It is making your own bread at home. Instead of buying shredded cheese, buying grated or buying block cheese, because it's a lot cheaper. Another example is it may be convenient to buy the pre-packaged food, the pre-cut chicken, the pre-shredded chicken, or whatever, but it doesn't mean that it's always cheaper. This is another one that is not really practical. It's just a mindset thing of just asking yourself, okay, is this a need right now? Or is this a want? I have one story for you guys. A while ago, our ice cream scoop broke, and I was gonna go to the store, and I was gonna pick one up, but I'm like, do we really eat ice cream all that much? No, we really don't. We probably have ice cream like once every like 6 months, to be honest with you. So I was like, we really do not need to buy an ice cream scooper right now. But just because like in my head, I'm like, oh, it's broken, we need to replace it. I was like, oh, we need to get one, but I didn't get one. And we never really ended up needing it. We just kind of used the spoons that we already had in our house. And then one day my mom gifted us with an ice cream scooper. So we saved money by not purchasing an ice cream scooper. We didn't really need it. Even though it was a want, we didn't need an ice cream scooper in our house. This one I hear everyone say all the time, but it is very true. Making your coffee at home, not going out to get it. When I was dating Gentry, I got coffee like every single time I came to his house and left his house. I always got coffee, and it was about $4 or $5. I was going to Dunkin', and I finally bought myself an espresso. And you really do save so much more money from making your own coffee at home than going out and buying it. This may seem really simple, but take care of the things that you own. If you take care of the things that you own, whether that be your clothes, your furniture, whatever it is, you treat it really nicely, you're cleaning it properly, they will last you a long time, and you won't find yourself having to constantly buy new things all the time because things are breaking. Just learn how to take care of something and do it the right way every time, and it will last you a while. Next is making your own homemade cleaning products. I know this isn't everyone's favorite thing because homemade cleaning products, they do have a tendency to smell not the best when they're first used. I make my own homemade cleaning products, and I'm not gonna lie, I do not like the smell of vinegar. However, the smell of vinegar goes away after 5 minutes. And I've learned that by making my own homemade cleaning products, I can save a lot more money. I can buy big things in bulk and get multiple uses out of them versus buying a $5 bottle of multi-purpose spray that is gone within a week, and then I have to keep buying more and more and more. So it ultimately saves you money in the long run to make your own. It's not the best smelling, but it gets the job done. Another thing that'll save you money living on a low income is buying in bulk when you can. There are certain staples in your house that like you go through like crazy. Like for us, it's flour, it's peanut butter, it's milk, it's Greek yogurt. Like those things are the things that we go through constantly. So buying in bulk in those things, you're saving money in the long run. Obviously do some like price comparisons and different stuff like that. I'm trying to think. Obviously there's Sam's Club, there's Costco that you can buy in bulk at. But I've heard As Your Standard is really good. You don't have to have a membership to shop at As Your Standard, and you can get high quality ingredients for a lower price, and you're buying in bulk too. Okay, I have to admit something to you guys. This one our family is still working at. We are not super good at this, but it is something that I do see fruit in, and it is budgeting your money and keeping track where it all goes. So essentially, budgeting your money, you set aside some for your savings, some for giving if you do that, and you budget out, okay, like I only get $50 a month as fun money. I can use that money for whatever, or date nights this much, or if we need a babysitter, like we set aside this money. That way you are saving your money, you know where it goes, you're not just absent-mindedly spending extra money in your account. You're setting yourself up well for the future. So when that time comes and you need a haircut or you need to get your hair done or whatever it is, you've already, future or past you have already set aside that money so you can use it instead of just spending. Keep in mind that just because something is more expensive doesn't mean that it is of better quality. I bought a hydro jug 6 months ago, and it was about $40-$50. And I was so excited about this hydro jug. I was like, oh, this is gonna last me forever. This is the best thing ever. Guys, after 6 months, it broke. But I had this other 24-ounce water bottle that my husband had bought me like 3 years prior, and it still works perfectly. It hasn't broken. I can interchange the lid to a different type of lid, which is really nice, but it was only $20. So when you are looking at things, just because something is more expensive doesn't mean it's either better for you or it's of a nicer quality. And the very last mentality that you have to have while living on a low income / one income is a do-it-yourself mentality, or a learn how to do it yourself mentality. Meaning learning how to change the oil on your car, or how to change a tire. Those things like that can save you a lot of money in the long run. I'm very lucky that my husband knows how to change a tire. He knows how to change my oil, and it's helped us to save a lot of money because places will charge you a crazy amount of money. I remember I went to, was it Valvoline or something? It was like $200-$300, and I just went there for an oil change, and my husband can do an oil change for $50. It's just kind of having this mentality of, okay, like, can we do this ourselves, or does this really need a professional? Obviously, don't try something yourself if you don't feel confident that you can do it yourself. All those different things will save you money if you have a do-it-yourself DIY mentality. So just going in with that when you are on a lower income will save you lots of money. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video about 15 things you can do to save money and also make money living on a low income. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!